Valley veterans and their spouses are worried about medical bills they've received.
Channel 5's Angelo Vargas tells us those bills were supposed to be paid by Veterans Affairs. He went looking for answers.
We learned it's a mix-up between those outside hospitals and Veterans Affairs. Many Valley veterans have the option of choosing medical care outside of the VA clinics. These facilities are contracted with the VA. One surviving spouse realized how big the problem is when she got a bill for $18,000. In a small neighborhood in Mercedes, you will see a street sign with the name of Lorenzana.
He was very kind to everybody. He could take off his shirt for someone. I put his little flags there.
Geramia Lorenzana is still mourning the loss of her Army husband of 52 years, Dionisio Lorenzana. He died earlier this year.
I thought after my husband died and after we had an insurance for him and all, that everything had been taken care of.
Lorenzana tells us before they met, he was in the National Guard. He got injured.
He fell off a tank. He broke his teeth. He hurt his back. He hurt his leg. And all this time, since then.
Near the end of his life, Mrs. Lorenzana decided he needed extra care, so the VA took over the medical costs from a hospital contracted by the VA.
It cost me a whole lot of money to out of my career and my retirement so that he could have good health. And it's not fair if the veterans decide, we're going to take over, and they didn't.
Lorenzana says she got a bill she wasn't expecting.
And I learned that they'd send me a bill for $18,000 out of the place here, Solera in Harlingen, and I had no idea why.
Solera is a hospital in Harlingen. Lorenzana turned to the Hidalgo County Community Services Officer, Felix Rodriguez, to get some answers. She found out she's not the only one getting statements.
I could not speculate, but I can tell you right off the top of my head, I could say anywhere about maybe 15 or 20 people.
We reached out to Veterans Affairs. Spokesperson Ray Leal tells us there was some confusion. He sent us a statement. It reads in part, "Our community care department reached out to the billing hospital and physician after receiving your inquiry. Unfortunately, the provider's billing office did not send the bill to the VA payment center in Bonham, Texas. We have faxed them the authorization and instructions on how to proceed with claims." Lorenzana hopes other veterans and spouses in her situation reach out for help. Felix Rodriguez explains if any surviving spouses or veteran need help with billing information, they need to reach out to a Veteran Services Officer or go to VA directly. The VA tells us they are not experiencing any backlog regarding payments at this time. In the Channel 5 News studio, Angelo Vargas, Channel 5 News at 6.
A VA Texas Valley Coastal Bend healthcare system is taking an extra step to get information to veterans and their families. This is a Channel 5 News Extra. Anyone with a question regarding the claims process is asked to attend a VA home health and dental vendor fair that is in Harlingen on Saturday. There will be VA staff there to answer any billing questions you might have. And you can also call the VA's Community Care Department, the phone number there on your screen. We'll have this information posted with this story after our newscast at krgv.com.